was almost like and I hate to say this, but the only reason why I kind of got the pound for pound thing when I beat Oscar is because Roy Jones got knocked out. Kind of. But if he didn't get knocked out, then I wouldn't have been pound for pound. I was the next one. You know, it's kind of like when Andre Ward was beating everybody, but Floyd was pound for pound. So it was only room for one person. You know, it's kind of. So I don't know. And Andrew Ward, he didn't lose either, and he's really good. You know, pound for pound.
So if you were coaching Mikey and telling him how to approach this fight, how would you tell him to fight it?
Well, you have to do something that Earl's not expected to see. Mikey has that fight, that killer blood in him. He wants to fight too. He has to be a boxer and probably fight more like a Floyd Mayweather than Mike Garcia. He can't be not himself. Because he's used to being the guy that can set you up with that one shot and knock you out. He's always had that power. But now you have to go against that type of thinking. And that's very hard to do. Especially if you're the killer all your life.
You mentioned Canelo. Break down the Canelo versus Jacobs fight. And is it a 50-50 back and forth fight in your opinion?
I think it's definitely a 50-50 back and forth. And that's another fight that's really good because Jacobs is really a big 60-pounder. I think he's a 68-pounder. And I'm not sure. He's a big dude. You know, he's really big. And Canelo is really pushing himself to go up in that type of weight. He's been doing pretty good.
I was going to say, isn't it crazy that when you guys fought, it was at 54, and now he's at 68. He's saying that he wants to fight Sergey Kovalev at 75.
Could you grab a chair and sit down? We're
Man.
starting doing that this way because we're going to close the door again.
That's crazy that he is going to go up that high, but he has the great skills. He's really good, and I think that he's a great fighter. Even when I fought him as a kid, and when he was a kid, he was like 20 years old.
He was like 21, 20 years old.
I think he was like 20 or 21 years old. He's a year older than my son. There's no way these little young kids could beat me. I don't care how good they think he is. He can't beat me, you know. And that's the mentality that you have. I'm a legendary fighter, but this kid's not gonna beat me. So I'm sitting there trying to make him break. And he was doing all kind of technical stuff. I'm like, wow, this is past his days. The stuff that he knows, the ring generalship and the blocking, the body shots, and the jabs and everything he did. I was like, man, he totally surprised me when I fought him. I didn't think that he was going to be that good. I knew he was good, but I think he was going to have that type of knowledge, that ring generalship when I got in the ring with him. And he did. And I was like, man, this is a superstar right here.
So now back to the original thing that we were talking about, break down the fight.
Well, with Jacobs, I think Jacobs is going to be a tough fight for Canelo because Jacobs is a long fighter with those long jabs, good right hands, and even Triple G had a hard time trying to attack. So I'm not sure how Canelo is going to be able to get inside, even though I know that he's fast enough and he knows how to move and duck. But how will he be able to get inside and get those shots off on Jacobs like he did with Triple G? Triple G's attacker, he's coming at you, so it's easy for you to counter. But this guy's not going to come at you. This guy's going to stay in the back. He's going to throw his long punches. How do you change that up? I don't know.
So you think he's going to box instead of try to use his size and try to bully Canelo?
Yeah, I think that he'll use his height and his size because that's the way he fights. It seems like he fights with throwing the jab and everything off the jab, the right hand, and the long shots, and he's powerful like that. So if Canelo falls asleep, I mean, he can get caught with something pretty big. And Jacobs, I think, has that type of power that can knock you out. This is a different type of fight, different type of strategy. So I'm not sure how Canelo's going to get inside and use his counter body shots. How he's going to try to bully Jacobs.
You would think Jacobs would try to do a pressure fight, use his size, try to crowd Canelo, right? Because he's so much bigger and he knows he's so much bigger?
I don't know if that would be a good idea for Jacobs.
Because they're counter-punching?
Because Canelo's really fast and counter-punching.
Yeah.
And that's what Triple G did already. So now there has to be something different.
They were close. A lot of people say that Golovkin won those two fights.
It was
so maybe
close.
there is
Jacob
success
said
there.
that Golovkin won those two.
It was very close. But I don't think that Jacob's style is like Triple G style. As far as strength, that's not his strong point. It's coming at a guy. His strong point is, you know, maybe toe to toe or maybe a little bit, you know, to sidestep it. That's why he had a good chance or a good time with Triple G. Triple G was coming forward, and he was able to counter and do different things, use his jab, and I think that's what Jacobs would like to do. But like I said, I don't know how they're gonna do this, so that's why we want to watch it and see what happens.
The third Canelo Triple G fight seems a little more probable now that this morning Triple G signed with the Zone. If that were to come about, who do you favor, and how did you see the first two fights?
Well, the first fight, I thought Triple G did more work. And the second fight, I thought Canelo did better. And it was more so, it was more of an even fight the second time than the first time. The first time I thought that, you know, Triple G won that. They gave it even. The second fight I thought that was probably even because of, you know, Triple G coming on at the end. And they gave it to Canelo. So the third fight, I'm thinking Canelo is getting better and better every time they fight. Canelo understands Triple G's movements, understands what's going on. He's faster, he's younger, he's getting stronger. So it's going more towards Canelo now, and Triple G's going more down. And so it was like, before it was like more even, where Triple G was, but now I think it seems like Triple G's taking a decline a little bit. He's getting a little bit older. I hate to say that. Getting a little bit older, and Canelo is younger and stronger, and getting younger, stronger, faster. So I'm weighing a little bit more towards Canelo this time.
Where does Terrence Crawford fit in your eyes in this whole scheme of things?
Oh, way up. Terrence Crawford is way up there. He can fight right-handed, southpaw. He has punch power in either hand. He's deadly with either hand, and he's very smart and crafty in the ring. So he doesn't set you up and get the right shots.
Come back?
With Terrence Crawford,
Did you come back?
nah, I think he's a man. The best fight or the good fight is going to be him and if Errol Spence, if they fight. If it's past Bank Garcia.
Okay.
That'd be a really good fight. They're both evenly matched.
How do you see that playing out?
Yeah, who do you favor right now? At this point, from what you've seen on
You know who's going there. You know.
Man, you know, it's very hard. It's very hard to favor either one because I know both of their mentalities are strong. They have a strong mentality. They both believe that they're gonna win. I think that Earl Spence has a little more aggression in his mind about this fight because of all the hoopla going on back and forth. I believe Crawford believes nobody can beat him and he's going to win, but I also see that deep will to win in Earl Spence. That there's no way, because all the smack that Chess Carson was talking, he's not gonna let it win.
Okay.
It's gonna be a great. It's a fight that I just want to see. I don't even know, but I know both guys. Both mentalities is evenly like strong.
You gonna be there?
I'll be there.
Is that something that you as a fighter, like you would keep with you in the ring and you'd be like, yeah, I
yeah.
remember you said that, or I remember you did that, and you'd kind of give it back in the ring type, so to speak?
Yeah, it's like, okay, you said this, you said that. Okay, let's we're about to see. So they have that type of mentality where it's going to be a brutal fight because nobody's going to give up. And this what makes great fights.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great fight.
They're never giving up.
Do you
So
give
what
Garcia?
you make of Manny, of how he looked? You share the ring with him, so you have more of an intimate knowledge of how his timing, his quickness is.
I think Manny looked good, but he didn't look like himself, obviously, when he was younger. But Manny looked really good to fight, you know, Adrian Broner. And he's fast, strong. But Adrian, it's kind of hard to judge that fight because I know Adrian's not really he's very good, he's very talented, skillful, speed, power, all that stuff, but he's not as disciplined as most fighters are. So I can't weigh it because I don't know which Adrian Broner was there. You know, and then Manny looked the same, but he looked better, way better than Adrian Broner, but I don't know what Adrian Broner was there. So I can't really judge.
To you, how did he look the same? Like, what was missing there in your eyes? I want to say speed, but what did you see?
With Adrian Broner? Or?
No, with Manny.
Well, Manny was speed. He had good speed. He had pretty good power.
It just wasn't the same, right?
His movement wasn't the same as far as the way he moves and ducks, the way he comes in. It seemed like he was a little unsure sometimes when he dove in. I think from the Marquez cracks, and Adrian Bruner was really fast with the right hand, so he was being careful. Pacquiao was. So I think that he was a little nervous to really go all the way out because he knew that Adrian Bruner had a good right hand.
You wonder, like, man, he's still fighting. He's like 40. Like,
No, when I was 45,
I know,
I was
yeah.
trying to fight, but I understand. You know, you want to get in there, you want to fight.
I said because they want to put him in with Thurman, with Spence, with Porter, all these tough young
with
guys.
Thurman, Spence is gonna be kind of hard. And Porter, yeah.
Right?
I mean, like I said, when you're 40, you believe, or when you're older, you think you can do everything. When I was 40, I fought, like I said, I fought Canelo at 21, and I was like, you know what, there's no way this young kid's gonna. So you need somebody to give that, you know, like you can't do it no more. You know, you gotta get out of here, old man. So. I don't know. Like nobody hasn't shown him that.
Well, that shows you how good he's was.
Really good.
And even now, he's still good enough to compete with these guys.
He's like, you gotta show me. You gotta show me that I don't deserve to be in here. Because if you don't, I'm gonna continue to fight.
So we're gonna see you do exhibitions in Japan?
If they give me $9 million, I'll do an exhibition.
Put it out there. Put it out in the universe.
Let's do it. If we get that type of money, I can do it too. I still can do it.
Yeah.
AJ Miller, man, how do you see that fight playing out?
Big Baby Miller and Joshua.
Anthony Joshua and Gerald Miller.
Oh yeah, I was seeing the person. I think Anthony Joshua was a little too seasoned for him. I think he's gonna keep up with the left jab and the right hand. It seemed like he has a pretty good amateur background. Pedigree as far as boxing. I think that his boxing is maybe too good for baby. It's a little short, and I don't see Anthony Joshua having that much problems with him.
Wilder, Brazil.
Well, you know, I like Wilder. I think Wilder is, he's powerful, he's young, and he's only getting better and better after each fight. So I see Wilder doing good.
With those three, when the dust settles with those three, who ends up on top, Shane?
I would like to say Deontay Wilder. I think that he's going to get better and better after each fight. I believe that he's going to learn more and more every time fight. I don't think that he might not be the best fighter as far as all three of those guys. I mean, there's other guys probably technically better than what Deontay Wilder does, but I think that he has the most ability to learn and get better out of all the fighters that you name, and he seems to me to find a way to win and to find a way to be the champion, to be the best, and he wants to be the best. So I'm going with Deontay.
So
My
then,
question is, go ahead.
well, I was gonna say, well, Wilder Fury. Obviously, you're picking Wilder, but
I'll pick Wilder. Yeah, pick Wilder.
How I guess.
I think that from the last fight when they fought, even though Tyson Fury was the one that had better movements and had a better ring general strip and stuff like that, I believe that in each fight, that Deontay Wilder is going to get better and better. I believe that fight made Deontay better and make him understand that he has to get better. I think that early on in his career, him fighting a lot of these heavyweights, he has so much power and so much athletic ability. He's just knocking guys out, and he's not getting a chance to learn. And I think when he fought Fury and these guys, he got a chance to learn, and he's getting a chance to learn, and he's only going to get better and better. So I'm pulling for him, and I think that he should be the one on top.
Can an old dog learn new tricks?
Huh?
Can an old dog learn new tricks?
They can if they allow themselves to learn and listen. Sometimes old dogs don't want to learn new tricks, but if they do want to learn it and they take the time to sit there and learn, then they can.
Interesting.
So, where's the monkey, man? I never see the monkey. And I see these videos, and you have the monkey. Where's the monkey?
The monkey's still in Vegas.
He's still in Vegas?
He's still in Vegas. He's
Oh, you can bring him with you everywhere.
No.